What is going on, everyone? I hope your guys' weeks have been amazing so far, and welcome back to another devlog. This week has been pretty impactful and overall pretty fun in terms of development. Instead of working on mandatory things like, adding in the battle AI system and more important functionalities to the AI, I decided to make the AI run away from the player if they don't have a weapon. Thinking it would be a short and quick system turned out to take all week. Not because it was just difficult, but because it was hard to actually sit down and not focus on other things while programming. In addition, the map in our project has gotten a lot of work done thanks to Post Critical, and along with that, the rest of the missing sound effects we needed for phase 2 have been completed. Before hopping right into the meat, let's take a minute and thank our Patreons. Let's give a huge thank you to Tofster for becoming our very first knight. We greatly appreciate the support and hope you enjoy the tier. In addition, thank you to Tajna, Max, Monsieur, Delta, Deathstroke, and Inconspicuous for their continued support. We recently released some new awesome rewards, so go check them out in the description below. Anyways, without wasting more of your guys' time, let's get right into some AI. So earlier this week I had an awesome idea. Instead of actually getting in and working on something that would be beneficial to the AI system, I decided to spend this week adding in something fun. Because as someone who is very smart and wise once said, adding in mandatory things constantly would not motivate you at all, so add in something fun once in a while to stay motivated. Well, I followed this advice and the strive to work was there, but the actual work wasn't flowing. I found it really hard to actually sit down and work on the project this week for a couple of different reasons. One of the biggest problems was just staying focused. I found myself always getting distracted by something and wandering off and never finishing what I set myself to do. This caused many issues because I work on a system, then get sidetracked, and then spend a whole week adding in the fleeing mechanic. Though it was really fun to add, it wasn't worth spending a whole week trying to figure it all out. I thought of this idea actually when I was trying to get the Orcs to deal damage to the player. I realized that I needed the Orcs to be able to equip weapons and keep track of their currently equipped weapons so I can turn on and off the damage collider. And this is when I realized past me was either a genius or a time traveler. One of those two. Anyways, I realized that when refactoring the combat manager way back in whatever episode that was in, I split up the combat handler into two different scripts. One really basic combat handler and a player combat handler. This made it so much easier, but then I remembered the past me wasn't as smart as I thought and still got sidetracked and forgot to add in a very simple equipment system. After about 30 minutes of some refactoring and moving, I got it all to work properly. The AI can now very easily equip new weapons when you call the equip function. Now this was the time the super fun, interesting, cool, funny, and genius idea came to my head. Why don't we make it so if the Orcs have no weapon, let's make him run away. Though again it was a really fun idea, I still haven't fully implemented the code to damage the player. So instead of putting this whole entire idea of fleeing on the Trello board and worrying about it later, I decided it was a perfect idea to completely stop working on whatever I was doing and focus on making this shiny new idea. A lot of people just talk about the shiny new idea when they're talking about making new game projects, but for me a lot of these ideas actually come while developing this project. I get this new shiny feature I want to add in and I spend my entire time doing that instead of something that actually needs to get done. The first thing I had to do was let the behavior tree keep track if the AI had a weapon. This was pretty easy by setting up a bool in the tree and setting that bool in a script. Now I just had to branch off from the beginning and check if the AI had a weapon. If we did have a weapon, we would be doing whatever it was doing before, like searching for a target or attacking the target. But if it didn't have a weapon, it would run away from any target. This is what led me down a rabbit hole. Now with the system basically working, I'm like, wouldn't it be neat? Wouldn't it just be neat to have the AI run towards a weapon if there's a weapon near it to pick up? And I sat there and I went like, yes. And then it took the next 3 days trying to figure out the best way to handle all of that. It took so long not because it was hard, but like I said before, because I had issues focusing this week. I would get about a third of the system, then go like, yep, that's a lot of progress, we could finish the rest later. But now with the entire system finished up, it's starting to be really fun to watch the enemy run towards a sword, pick it up, and run towards the player and take damage. Oh, wait. I mean swing at the player and dealing no damage. But we managed to finish up the system that has little to no gameplay impact. Oh, also, we added in some extra new animations for the Orcs. So after having the Lockon system disabled in our project for a while, just because we were refactoring some things, we finally added it back. Captain Conrad spent a bit of time just cleaning out the old code and getting it to function correctly. This new system now moves the player towards its target, but currently does not rotate it to face the target. We're facing some issues with the way that the mouse is handling the rotation, so we're going to need a little bit extra time. Hopefully by next week we're going to have this entire Lockon system finished. Though we didn't have too much in terms of models this week, Perforator blessed us with one of the most amazing models so far. It's a type of orc building and will be the main town hall sort of buildings in the entire camps. In addition, Excelsius created what we like to call the Hero's Bow. It'll be one of the bows the player gets in the endgame. It's going to be super powerful and really fun. And this bow definitely lives up to the name, so give both of these amazing modelers some thank you in the comments and the Discord down below. Over this week, our sound effects engineer Cassidy managed to finish up the remaining sound effects we needed for Phase 2. Some include the ambient crowd murmuring, orc body flops, a bunch of gibberish for the player, guards, and NPCs around the map. All these sound effects sound amazing, and I cannot wait to showcase them all working together to bring this project alive. If you guys are interested, go check out his website in the description below. Though there haven't been many drastic changes since the last video, we have been making progress on the map ever since. Post-Critical mostly focused on making the map a bit more optimized and making sure the trees and details were running smoothly. Not only did he focus on optimizations, but he also made a road system throughout the map connecting the map around. Though towns are still being discussed and figure out exactly how we can do them, Post-Critical set out to make this amazing looking test map for this video. Many comments before stated that they wished the arena could be a bit better, and Post-Critical did not only make the map better, but he completely overhauled it. This new map features small islands all with their own sections, like a town, forest, and a orc camp island. So give him a huge thank you for making these videos more appealing to watch. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode. We really appreciate the support we are receiving from you guys. If you guys are able to share this video with your friends, then go ahead and show them what they're missing out on. Also, go check out our Patreon page while you're down there. All support goes straight back into making this game as perfect as it can be. We recently changed up some things about our Patreon page, so go check them out even if you have before, because it's pretty new. Anyways, hope you guys have an awesome week, and we'll see you guys in the next video.